I think confirmation bias is the one I see the most of. Somebody's got an opinion in the first article they read that backs up. Whoever wrote it, whatever qualifications that person's got, whatever experience, they come to you with the article and say, I don't want to own this, and this person agrees with it. So that's one that could be particularly harmful, particularly in this day and age where so much information is out there and we really don't know who is putting out there or what their objective is, you know. Like anything in life, if you've gone through a particularly traumatic time, then your outlook on anything could have changed overnight, and that could be job opportunities, it could be relationships you're in, and it could obviously be money as well. So sometimes it's just about getting people to take a step back, take a breath and say, right, what is driving this decision, and where does this decision fit into the long-term plan that we've come in with? So we're emotional creatures and we just sometimes have to help each other control those emotions. One obvious example might be after a bereavement, where somebody who didn't necessarily look after the money in the household as such loses the partner who did, doesn't really understand the decisions that were being made or why they're made, and just wants to come in and take dramatic action when really there was no need to do anything quickly, take a step back, give it weeks, months, years even, and then with a clear head make decisions. And other times when the markets are down, and possibly one of the most common times, or periods of underperformance in the markets, interest rates are higher, I'm just going to put everything back in cash, and then we can go back and use the resources and the research that we've got to remind clients that we're in it for the long term, and why we've got the plan and the solutions that we've recommended. If you're trying to make a journey from A to B, if you're trying to achieve certain objectives, and you have with an advisor hopefully come up with a plan to help you achieve that, is this a rational decision, or perhaps not a rational, but is this impulse decision you've now come to, is that going to enhance the chances of achieving the plan, or is it going to throw the plan off course? And then it gives us something to go back to. And also, again, it's using the information, the data, the research we've got available, because if we're looking at something like a stock market fall, we can demonstrate we've been there time and time and time again, and we will be in the future, and we know what works over the long term. We know that the value of the investment strategy, if you like, has been overplayed for a number of years. Tax planning can add value, but the behavioural side is absolutely massive, keeping somebody on side, keeping them calm, allowing them to go and think about something more exciting than what we do for them in a lot of ways, you know, to focus on what's important to them in life, as opposed to the products or the markets or the things that are just the tools in our bag.